Hello, and welcome to 97.9 Unity Radio, the best political talk show in all of Worcester, Massachusetts, in all of Central Massachusetts, in all of Vermont, Maine, Rhode Island, Delaware, New Hampshire, Connecticut. Am I forgetting anyone?
Hawaii? Honolulu? Are we big in Honolulu?
Yeah, we are.
We are.
We're big everywhere.
Have branches out there, I see. Yeah, making an effect.
Yeah. And we are here because you're either with us or you're against us. And to the left,
I still take offense to that term. We're here to change minds. We're not here to enforce minds. Hopefully with some knowledge and some time getting acclimated to us and to our thoughts, people will slowly morph towards what we believe in.
They won't though. They won't though.
What am I doing then?
Well, we're trying. We're trying to entertain. That's what we're trying.
We're just entertainers.
It's about entertainment.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And a very special guest, Mrs. Erika Higgins, my good friend from college. Erika.
Hello, gentlemen. Happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you on. And we've been wanting to do this for a while. This is going to be fun.
I'm so surprised that anyone who went to college with Steve is still friends with Steve. I mean, I didn't think that was possible.
There's a select few that still love him very much.
Really? My God, there's brainwashing.
Yeah, there is for sure.
Let's just say, Frank, there's things I've done for Steve that I've never done for anyone else in my entire life.
I will not ask anything else after that. An interesting statement.
That is very true. So today started off pretty crazy for President Trump. He had let's say just a tense exchange with a CNN reporter over the deportation of the El Salvadorian national. It got a little heated. It got out of hand, and that's kind of normal for Trump. The CNN and the anchor is Caitlin Collins on Monday during an extended exchange in the Oval Office. Notice extended. It was about the deported El Salvadorian national citizen. Trump welcomed the El Salvadorian president to the White House on Monday, but Collins tried to get in a remark, and Trump said that he wanted to hear a question from the very low-rated anchor. That's pretty nasty to say in front of everyone at the White House.
It is, but you have to know who Trump is. He's not lying. He's just putting it into a state of framework where people can be insulted by it, or people can cheer it. It all depends on what side you're looking at it from. But bottom line, if you are going to be truthful, the station's ratings are horrible. The network, I should say, the ratings are horrible. She leads that network as far as she is the White House correspondent as well. So there's, again, truth to the statement, but again, it's meant to be insulting. Sure, it is. It's meant to demean that channel, so less and less people will watch it. But I think everyone's already drawn their sides. I don't think anybody's switching overnight to one channel or another channel or following one party or another party. The lines have already been divided. They were divided 12 years ago.
Yeah, no, for sure. But that was a little harsh from him, and he came down hard. And the whole thing with the El Salvadorian person, what was that all about?
Well, if I may. So being deported without due process is, I guess, the whole sticking point of the Supreme Court, we should say right now. That we got brought to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court says bring him back. Fortunately for the Trump administration, bottom line, if they wanted to bring the guy back, Trump could squeeze the president of El Salvador and say, hey, listen, bring the guy back. We're paying you millions to house all these criminals that we're sending you. Bring this guy back, let him do due process, and send him back again. But he's saying that right now, the El Salvadorian president said that it's his decision on what to do with a national, since that gentleman is originally from El Salvador. So the Trump administration is in a good point. They're just saying, well, we have to wash our hands clean to it. Now he's stuck down there, and good luck. I'm not happy that there's no due process for this guy, but in reading the previous part of his case in 2019, he was given ample time to prove that he was not a member of an MS-13 gang, and he did not return to appear for that and provide information to deny it. So bottom line, I mean, he probably is part of a gang. He's naturalized as a citizen into the country. He's he's living here, but he has nothing to stand on. In my eyes, he has nothing to stand on. But when the Supreme Court says bring him back, I mean, I think you got to honor the Supreme Court if you're part of this country. Say bring him back and give him due process.
No, I agree with that. There's got to be due process involved, and he's definitely not getting that.
Are you okay with that? Is that sort of on your thought process?
So I've obviously been following it, but I dug in and did some like significant research today on it. And based on his 2019 court case or whatever it was, he had to do regular check-ins with ICE, and he was doing them. He was concurrent. He was meeting all the deadlines, just checking in. They were confirming that he was not part of this MS-13 or whatever the acronym is, and he was doing it. So this inaccurate deportation or mistake, quote unquote, that they're saying that they have done, they made the mistake. In concurrency with that, 70% of all of the people that have been deported to date have no criminal record in any country, in addition to not having any record in
Erika,
the United States of America.
I gotta cut you off. Dave finally sent me the link. So just go to your email and click on that link. I apologize.
Oh, all right, no worries.
Because
we're gonna get out of this one.
We're gonna get out of this one.
This is so smooth.
Well, I know we were in a good spot too, Frank. We were in mojo here.
Awful.
His phone was off.